Well, I was looking for a job, hoping to get a career in helping people with IT problems such as Excel. And I saw an advert on a jobs fair for digital buddies. I thought it sounded like what I wanted to do. The name intrigued me, and it just had a bit of a catch to it that drew me in. I could clearly see there was an element of matching the buddy to the person who needed help, and definitely the people that I was matched up with, it was quite easy to get into the challenges that they needed. So I've worked with different people, but quite often there'll be repeats with the same person, because getting to know each other and then becoming building confidence from the repeat meetings was useful to them. There's this one guy called John who I worked with quite a lot. He'd had a stroke, so his physical impairments. In a real sort of need to be able to contact with the outside world, because he literally stuck in one room in his home. At the time, I was asked to help him to pick a new phone because he had a Windows phone, which he couldn't understand how to use it really, and because it's not necessarily, nothing wrong with Windows phones, but because it's not Android or Apple, the people who were visiting him on a daily basis were also finding it difficult as well. So it's having a device that was familiar to him. Yes, I did a digital buddy scheme up to the point where the cafes and the hospitality places were still open. Continued that remotely on video with people, which again is a measure of how far people had come, being able to do that kind of thing without the face-to-face interaction. And then also home visits as well was a part of that, particularly where John was concerned and he couldn't get out of the house. So I would need to enter his house by way of a key code to get into his house, give him a call when I come in the house, make sure that he's, it's convenient and that kind of thing, and then go through to his room and have the session with him there and then. And the thing that adds is beyond the telephone help, for instance. It's like you're in the room where the television is, and other subjects come up as well that are other aspects of his life. There are things that, if I tell you about John's condition now is one thing, but when you actually see the challenges that he's got faced to, when you're face to face, I'm able to feed that back to ERA, and they've been able to maybe pull in other sources of help for that particular symptom. Once you get in and amongst what people are doing on a day-to-day basis, you're spotting other things as well. So the add-ons are, this guy's garden needs sorting out, so that brings in a gardener. Other things that you're observing whilst you're there. There's a benefit for the person who needs the help for one thing, but definitely, for me as a buddy, that was great for me. I'm kind of comfortable with the technology, knocking on somebody's door, having a face to, that was new. That was a comfort zone that I needed pushing out of and into that sort of arena. So there was definite benefits for me. It gave me confidence. It gives you that sense of worth, and the people who are getting help as well. People with the digital problems, I don't know how to use my phone, they'll ask somebody in the family and they kind of almost treat them as if they're not very bright, and so like all of a sudden they can do things, and it's building up their own sense of worth and confidence as well. I've helped people through lockdown who've had grandchildren born abroad, and they're just dying to see a picture and they don't know how to use it, and it's like connect them with a tablet. We connect them with things like WhatsApp and all stuff like that. That is just things that they hear other people talking about, and it's like, come on, I'll make this a part of your life as well. And seeing grandchildren that you wouldn't otherwise see to some people, you can see instantly the reaction to people when they're seeing friends, family that are far away. And the way that ERA manage the whole thing is really, really good as well. I mean, like I say, it built my confidence. But you just feel that the people matter, and it's not just the person who's receiving help. It's you as the buddy as well. It feels like you matter as well.